Now, this is more or less the same process that preserves soft tissue like skin. A lot of the time it's really exciting to see these, quote, mummified fossils that still look like the original animal. What happens in that case is that the animal's covered up before it has any chance to decay, and instead of the minerals being forced into the bones, they're forced into the skin in a really similar process. And eventually, it preserves the structure of the skin, but it doesn't preserve the original skin. Now, until recently, it was assumed that no fossil older than a few thousand years could possibly have the original organic material. It was assumed it would either be flushed out or completely broken down in that amount of time. And I believe the previous record was 10-million-year-old frog bone marrow, described by Maria McNamara in 2006. Which is absolutely amazing, but obviously a far cry from 65 million years. That said, that record was obviously beaten by the recent study from Lucian Twinstra et al. That found hydroxyproline in 65-million-year-old fossils. Hydroxyproline is a key component in bone collagen that wouldn't have been introduced during the fossilization process. It would have been the original organic material, and it would still be the original organic material. That should clear up the confusion about some of the recent studies. That said, hydroxyproline is not the same as genetic material. The oldest DNA that's been successfully sequenced is 1.5 million years old from a mammoth. And I believe there's environmental DNA from 2.4 million years ago. But again, it's not 65 million years. So don't expect Jurassic Park to be opening next week. Anyway, I know a lot of the language used around paleontology, like fossilized, permineralized, mineralized, preserved, it can get confusing, and unfortunately a lot of them are kind of used interchangeably, whether they're technically accurate or not. So I really hope this was able to clear things up for anyone who's a little confused.